Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're going to take a look at the Cardano chart and the Bitcoin chart, and we can see pretty much everything going down. Quite shocking actually, just Terra Luna isn't really affected, and Polygon Matic that I also talked about in previous videos. But however, Bitcoin and Cardano pretty much on the way down at the moment, even though Cardano, to be honest, is holding fairly well at the moment, but Bitcoin is just smashing down. So from compared to last week, and had we been where we were last week, then at this level, ADA would definitely be below 146. So it's holding fairly well, but still, yeah, we can see the whole market going down at the moment, driven by Bitcoin clearly. Just as ADA was going up, Bitcoin is going down again. And we can see that it is, you know, look at that. I mean, this is a clear structure here to the downside now. Unfortunately, with that latest move down, this is very clear structure to the downside, unfortunately, possibly an extension to that downward trend here. Yeah, overall not looking too good, especially as we have made a new low and we've come below 53k. I did tell you if we come below 53k, that would then trigger the bearish scenario. Now we are again up above 53k, but the thing is, if we remain below 53k, yeah, if we get below that again, and if we remain below it, then this bullish scenario that I talked about, or have been talking about for a while, is basically becoming yeah, invalidated. You know, you can't carry on with it based on the Elliott Wave count. We would then trigger the bearish scenario, and I did talk about that. Also, unfortunately, I just have to repeat it just to make you aware. I did make you aware before. Let's see, if don't really want to create any panic here or anything, but we are really here at the absolute maximum of what we can do with the 53k level. You can see it's holding at the moment, but we are potentially going through there to the downside, because that was a clear dump. I don't know what it triggered it yet. I have no idea if anything triggered it or if it was just a whale playing some games here. But overall, if we zoom out, then we would become here, or we will take a look at this more bearish scenario, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this bearish scenario that would assume that we had a wave A, a wave B, and in a wave C we would come down lower, yeah, possibly even below 29k. Now that would be really bearish, but it depends on how the next levels are holding. Next key level, I did tell you 53k. We've got the 45k as a key level here, and the 39 and then the 29k level. Now let's see, let's just hope the 53k holds at the moment, and let's hope it will hold. Maybe this was just another attempt to throw some leverage traders out of the market, but overall, just look at that. You can see it is a downtrend. It was slowing down here, we were in a range, but overall we continue. It seems like we're continuing this move down. So far from this move down here, we haven't really seen a very strong reaction. Yes, we have come down all the way to 51.5 and then moved up again, but you can see that we are actually, as we speak, moving down again, possibly below 53k. Now if that continues, I did tell you, then this bullish scenario where we would in a next move or wave 5 would go all the way up to 70 to 72, 75k will just be invalidated. Yeah, so what we need to see within a 1 hour or 4 hour candle, we need to get above 53k or hold it at least. Ideally get back into this yellow target range, and this yellow target range that lies between two key fib levels lies between 53.5k and 56.8k. We need to get within it. At the moment, you can see I gave you that red target line here at 53k. You can see how relevant that one is. Yeah, we pumped down, or we broke down, we came back up just above that level, and at the moment it's holding, but you know, it's breaking, so it is really critical. Now Cardano is not that bad actually. I mean, it did go down, but if you can take a look at where Bitcoin is basically below its previous low here from the 28th of November, Cardano isn't. Cardano is still way above that previous low from the 28th of November. So if we take a look at that, we're actually, compared to that, we are like 7%, or where we are at the moment, we're like 10% above that previous low. So we're actually outperforming Bitcoin at the moment, which is a good sign. But of course, I don't think that if the whole market is going down, that Cardano is suddenly going to pump. It would be great though, because Cardano is already massively oversold. But in terms of previous levels, if Bitcoin really goes far below 53K, you know, I gave you the previous levels at Cardano, 147 and 125 being the next key support levels. But overall, Cardano seems to be holding while Bitcoin is going down, which is good. And we should see that on the ADABTC chart as well. Overall here, I still expect Cardano to turn around actually here, but it's getting less likely if Bitcoin triggers the bearish scenario. We need to be honest with that, because if Bitcoin triggers a bearish scenario, and if we get to one of these levels within the 40K range, within the 30K range, then I don't think Cardano will survive in this target range. Then I think we will break below 125. But if I don't think we will break below $1, that would be a radical. So far, Cardano is not looking too bad in that current move here, but yeah, I think that immediate uptrend is definitely broken, right? That what was starting here as an uptrend is broken, and overall we are back in this pattern here. I think, you know, you can just extend it. Can you see that? We can extend that pattern, that trend line. That's where we found support here at 151. Quite impressive how relevant that pattern is. So overall, this must have been a fake out to the upside here again. We had it so often with Cardano. Whenever that happened, Bitcoin started to break down. I don't know if it is a coincidence, but it is very, very strange that whenever ADA started to pump here, that Bitcoin came down as well. Don't really have too much time now. If you want, in the next video, depending on where we are going to take a closer look at this bearish scenario for Bitcoin and how that would affect Cardano. At the moment, because we are holding above 53K, I just hope we will hold there, because nobody wants a bear market now. I think below the 50K, that will trigger definitely more bearish moves. I'm very careful with buying now, because we haven't seen a strong reaction to the 53K here. Yes, we are holding there, but I would, you know, with such a strong move down, if you don't really see a V-shaped recovery or something, that isn't indicating something good. Yeah, that isn't indicating something good. So I'm careful with buying, because if we really drop below 53K, we are going to drop much further. That is my view. It's a very, very important support level, and it is an important support level. You can just see that, because we've been holding now for 2 weeks in this range here. So a key support level down here. And yeah, this is what is happening. Let's take a quick look at ADABTC, because I think that is not looking too bad actually. There you go. You can actually see that ADABTC, Cardano is still holding within this descending wedge. It's actually gone up again yesterday, broke down a little bit, but is now back within this descending wedge, which is actually a bullish pattern. But we are again below the 20-day moving average. So it's still a bit mixed, but not looking too bad, that ADABTC actually, compared to how it was before. And yeah, we just now need to see what Bitcoin is doing. I did expect in the previous move, just go to the BTC chart once more. I did expect from up here, and I did tell you, but that was only my own view. I told you, whatever happens in the range between 59.5 and 53K, don't pay too much attention to it, because we are just in this range. But now we clearly broke below it. Even though it was just short, it's a clear sign that the sellers had an intention here to push the price down, and the sellers seem to be stronger than the buyers. Now, very, very interesting to see something like that after basically the traditional markets have been closing, after closing times of historical, traditional markets. So yeah, on a Friday afternoon, basically, here in the UK at least, Friday evening pretty much. So yeah, will be an interesting weekend, definitely. It looked a bit like it would be a very quiet weekend, but now we've seen here's a big move. And what will I do if we break below 53K? I'm probably not going to buy quickly, because I think we will expect further price drops across the board. And then as soon as we see a bottom forming, I will start a dollar cost average in again. I will not sell anything. That I won't do that, because all the cryptos I have, I believe in. I think they're good projects. And when we go up again, I will profit from that. That's my strategy. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm just going to dollar cost average into more position and add to my portfolio. That's my strategy. I don't want to sell and then buy back lower, because I just don't do it. I just hold. There's also has tax implications and stuff like that. I'm just gonna hold, and I buy more if the price goes lower, because I am a long-term holder anyway. I've got a trading portfolio, yes, but my long-term holding portfolio is bigger. So yeah, as we speak, we're just going below 53k, and let's see what happens. If something really significant happens, I will probably make another video later. And let's see what happens now, because we're now at this key tipping point. Now is the decision moment. What will happen with Bitcoin over the next few weeks and months. So hopefully you liked that update video. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.